Today I'm going to be showing you a cleaning for two dolls that I received from one of my cousins. These were some dolls that she had. So this first one is a Topper Dawn doll. These dolls were made between 1970 and 1973 by the Topper Company. They were a little series of dolls designed to compete with Barbie. They're 6.5 inches tall, and this character's name was Long Locks. So she's going to be getting cleaned up. I also have this doll, which looks like a Ken, but he's really not. He's also about 6.5 to 6 3/4 inches tall. He is actually a Family Corners doll, and his name is Nicholas. So to get started, I'm just using some Ajax, dish soap, a toothbrush to scrub with, and some water. So I'm just going to be adding a few drops of the dish soap into the water and mixing it around a bit. I used warm water. I'm going to start with the Topper Dawn doll, Long Locks, and I'm going to start by getting her wet, just submerging her whole body into the water and soap solution. Getting her hair wet a little bit too, and then I'm going to just use the toothbrush to clean her up. So I'm starting by gently scrubbing her face just to remove all of the surface dirt from it. It's got a little bit of discoloration, which is coming off just from the light scrubbing I'm doing here with the brush. I'm going to move on and scrub the rest of her. Just get into all of the spaces, making sure that she gets all the way clean. So she was not super dirty. I've cleaned some other dolls that I got in a vintage lot before that were really dirty and needed a lot of cleaning. She doesn't need a ton of cleaning. She's just been sitting in somebody's attic or basement for a while in storage. Next, I am getting her hair wet so that I can give her hair a good wash. It felt very rough when I first picked her up. It just felt like it wasn't very soft. So I'm just using the dishwater to get off some of the dirt and stuff. After I wash it, I'm going to set her to the side, and then I will treat it in a little bit with some conditioner just to make it a little more soft. Next, I'm going to wash the Family Corners doll. So this is Nicholas. Like I was saying, it was a line that looked like from Mattel that came out in 1994. And basically, there was a line of male dolls that came with a little surprise baby. And then they also had a line of female dolls, and you could partner the dolls up together, and they came with little wedding outfits. And so then you could choose the doll's partner, and then you could give them a baby. So it was like a way to build a little family. Like I said, it was a line by Mattel called Family Corners. Didn't look like it lasts very long from the research I was doing when I was researching for this video. So yeah, I'm just scrubbing him up. He wasn't too dirty. He just needed some light scrubbing with the dish soap and water, just from being in storage. So I'm just giving him a good little scrub, and then we'll lay him off to dry. I'm back with the clean water now. You can see that it's nice and clear again. And this time I'm going to be using just some of my own conditioner to condition the Topper Dawn doll's hair. Like I said, I got the dirt out of it, but it was still not very soft. It still felt pretty brittle and rough. So I'm just getting her hair nice and wet in my clear rinse water. getting a small pump of conditioner. Like I said, I'm just using my own conditioner that I already had. I don't use a special type. And I'm just massaging it through her hair from scalp to tip, and just working out any of the rough places that I feel any tangles or knots or anything like that. It wasn't in too bad of shape. It just needed to be softened up a bit. So I'm going to condition her and then rinse it, and then I'm going to comb her hair while it is still wet. So I'm just doing a little rinsing now. I worked the conditioner through her hair, so I'm giving it a little rinse, and then I'm just kind of rubbing my fingers through her hair to make sure that it's all worked in, make sure that it's all rinsed out. Now I'm ready to comb her hair. This is just a rainbow high comb that I had. I have several of these. They're just kind of wide tooth combs that are good for combing doll hair. So I'm just using this to comb out any tangles and smooth her hair. And once we are done with combing her hair, then I'll be ready to set her to the side and let her dry. Next, I'm going to wash the doll's clothes. So I dumped out the old rinse water and got new water. This time I used cold because I don't want the colors to run from the different clothes. So I have some little dresses here. Some of these came from the dolls that my cousin sent me, and some came from a vintage lot that I got back in the fall. So this little wedding suit came with the Family Corners Nicholas doll, the boy doll there. This was like his wedding suit. And so I just have the cold water. I'm adding a little bit of the dishwashing soap. And then for washing the doll clothes, I like to add just a little bit of OxiClean, because it just makes everything extra clean and fresh. So I take just a little bit of the OxiClean in the bottom of the scoop and add it into the water, the cool water. I mix it around just a little bit, get it mixed in the water, and then I'm going to add the dish soap. So I just add a couple drops of the Ajax dish soap, mix that around a little bit, and then I'm just going to place the clothing in there, and they just need to soak for a little while in this sort of homemade detergent mix. I do like to submerge them a little bit into the water, swirl them around a little bit. This kind of mimics the motion of a washing machine, and it kind of helps to rub out some of the dirt that's set in. You can already see the water starting to turn a little bit brown as I'm mixing the clothes in and all of that dirt is coming off. Again, these weren't super dirty like some clothes that I've seen. They just had dirt, mostly just from age and probably just from storage. I'm just washing them off a little bit, and then I'm just gonna leave them here to soak for a while. Okay, so I am now just showing you after the clothes have been soaking for a while what that water looks like. Sort of swirling it around, you can see that quite a bit of dirt has been lifted from the clothes, and now the water looks a little brown. So the last step is just to rinse the doll's clothing. I've dumped out the old wash water and refilled it with cool, clear water, and so the clothes will just sit here and rinse. I'll dump them out and dry them, and they'll be good to go. Here are the completed Topper Dawn long locks doll from the 70s and Family Corners Nicholas doll from the 90s. And then I added the other Topper Dawn doll in the blue and white dress there. That is from the other vintage lot that I got, and I had already cleaned her up in a previous video. I just wanted to show all three of these little mini 6.5 to 7 inch dolls all together. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.